and I dreamed about those cotton fields and home. I dreamed about my mother, the old papa, sister, and brother. And I dreamed about that girl who've been waiting for so long. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I want to go home. Oh, folks think I'm big in Detroit City. From the letters that I write, they think I'm fine. But by day I make the calls, by night I make the bars. If they could only read between the lines. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I want to go home. You know I rode a freight train north of Detroit City. After all these years I've been wasting my time. So I think I'll take my foolish pride, put on my southbound freight and ride, and go back to the loved ones left behind. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I want to go Hey, how you doing there, Guitar Heroes? All right, how about Bobby Bear, Detroit City, 1963. Yeah. Well, this is I guess a little kind of a country song, but you know, really not 100% country, really, when you think about it. But that's the category that Bobby's in. This song's fairly simple, great beginner song, not too hard, a slow pace. We're in the key of D in this case, and so our chords are going to be D, A, and G, and that's all the chords that we've got. So that part's easy, slow strum. We got this little intro thing, and the thing you can play on the end, and it probably gets played maybe another time or something in the song itself. So we start with the little intro. Is I'm going to be on the A string, the A, and the D, and I'm going to start open, and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go to the first fret on the A string, on the second string on the A, back to the first fret, and then hit the D chord, and that's all there is to it. So one more time here. So A string and D string, first fret, second fret on the A, first fret on the A, and then open, which is a D. This is the D string, and then you want to quickly then go to your D, and then we start the first verse. Last night I went to A, sleep in Detroit, D City, and I dreamed about, you stay on the D, and dreamed about those cotton fields and home. I dreamed about my mother, dear old D, papa, sister, and brother, and I dreamed about the girl, A, waiting for so long. Okay, so I guess we got E in there too. I forgot about that one. So E, A, D, and E. So the pace is really slow, right? And you want to drag your pick really light on the strings. This isn't like a heavy strumming thing. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit. So really light light on the strumming. And this bass. It's about as slow as you can go without just doing a single strum on a, per chord. A 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get into the chorus, and we're on an A from the last chord in the verse, and then we're on that A. I wanna go D home. I wanna go G home. And then D. How I A1 go home. And then the other two verses are identical. And then you can play that little riff thing at the end and at the beginning, or you can play it even after the chorus. It almost, when I hear the end of the chorus, I'm thinking, ooh, that's where that needs to be played, and it probably is in the song because you obviously got a different guy who's playing that probably on the lead guitar. So that's about it. Detroit City, Bobby Bare, 1963. A great song to practice with the slow pace, but you got this little lead part, I guess, for lack of a better term, so that you can start integrating those two things in your song playing. And again, same old thing, you can go as slow as you want. This one starts out really slow, so you can probably pick this pace up. But we're using key of A, so A, key of A, not key of D. That's why that E's in there. So A, so when we get into the key of A, it's D and E. Those are the 1, 4, 5 thing, right? So if A is your 1 chord, B, C, D is 4, and then 5 is E. Right, so it's your 1, 4, 5. No minors, no 7s in here that, at least I don't have any in here. So, all right, well, hope you get something out of this lesson. Let's play the Detroit City song by Bobby Bare. See you next time, and keep on a strumming out there. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.